Primary Residential Mortgage Incorporated works to understand your dreams and strives to either make them a reality or preserve your reality without forcing you to make any changes to your current lifestyle. So joining us today to educate us on reverse mortgages is Ed Walters, Branch Manager and Reverse Loan Specialist with Primary Residential Mortgage. Welcome.
Well, thank you for letting me be here today, and thank you for letting me share some things about senior citizens, because by the puffy white on the top of my head, you can tell I am one. and I love my baby boomers because I'm in that generation.
Well, we really appreciate you doing all this. And I guess the first question is, so what is the status of senior citizens right now?
What America is going to be frightened with is that we have right now about 49.7 million senior citizens, and we're gaining it 10,000 per day.
Wow.
And in 30 years, we're going to have like 98 million, and that's going to really put a burden on the U.S. economy because there's so much that has to be cared for, and seniors do not have the money to live out their lifetime, and that's going to be a real problem. And in California, we have about 5 million right now senior citizens, so it's a burden even on California to some degree. And we're searching for ways for seniors to have a better way to end life with a little bit more financial input.
So what are some of the issues they're dealing with right now?
Right now, there's 90% of the people are on Social Security, and that's wonderful. I'm on Social Security, and it's a great benefit, but it's not very large. And when you take the average across the country, a couple is only making about $38,000 income, gross income for the year, and that's tough to live on. And the other scary part is those same people have about $37,000 in credit card debt. And why do they have that? Because they don't have enough monthly income, so they're putting more and more on credit cards, and their debt is growing. And, you know, it's kind of frightening that 59% of our senior citizens couldn't come up with $2,000 in an emergency right now. And it's hard to believe.
I can't imagine.
Yeah.
Well, how many seniors own homes right now?
And that's a good transitional statement, because the home may be a way in which we can help people derive some additional funds. And the good news is 87% of our seniors do own homes, and the bad news to that is 68% of those people have a mortgage. And so there's a burden leaning over them whether they like it or not.
So how can that home help them with this situation, like you were saying?
So the necessary item is that the home has certain value, and the seniors are of certain age, and they can get a percentage of the value of that home. And across the country right now, the seniors have about $192,000 in assets in their home. They only have about $92,000 in other assets. That'll burn up in a hurry. So what they could do is turn to the home and retrieve some of that money and use it for retirement cash.
Okay, and so can they just come to you if they're looking to do this, or how would this process work for them?
There are many people who do reverse loans, and it's been around for a while, and it has a lot of negativity to it that has come from false statements around in other locations. But what they do is they first come to meet with someone like me, then we do what's called a proposal, so they can see the facts and figures for themselves and to show their family members. And then once that's done, they have to do independent counseling so that they have been coached in this without bias. And then we proceed just like any other regular loan, and we close, and then they get their funds.
Well, how beneficial can this be for?
Very, very beneficial, because when you do the reverse, what happens is that amount of money that you're allowed to have, they can pay off their mortgage, they can pay other debts, they can have monthly income from that, they can reach in and take lump sums if they so desire, or they can leave it in a line of credit which actually pays them income to leave it there.
Wow.
Yeah.
And so do they keep their house, or how does that?
Yes, they do. And if I've got time, I want to tell a little story here. There's a gentleman named Nelson Haynes in 1961, and he played football for Coach Young, and his wife's name was Nellie. And Nelson would go off to college to become the CEO of the Deering Savings and Loans in Portland, Maine. And then Coach Young would pass, and his wife had no means by which she could take care of herself. And so Nelson says, here's what we'll do. We will give you all the funds you need to live, and upon your death, because you have no heirs, we will sell your home, pay the bank back, and we'll give the rest to charity. Well, a statement out of that became, banks take your house. And the attempts to do what we consider reverse mortgages, that stayed with it. But in 1988, President Reagan made this a federally insured loan, and so they don't take your house. It's just like any other loan. And the good news is when you do get your reverse, you do not have a mortgage payment. And so you do have to pay your taxes and insurance,
okay.
But that's pretty much it. So these statements about they take your house, those kinds of things are old information that are not valid, not true at all.
Man, this could really help someone out.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. And the way it works is that upon the demise of the person, whether they pass away or whether they move, the property still belongs to the heirs as identified by a trust and a will or a probate.
Okay.
And it always belongs to them, and they have choices to make. They could sell the property and keep all the proceeds. They could refinance it into their name. They just have to make that loan go away. And if it happens to be underwater, no one owes a dime.
Okay, and that's got to give you peace of mind for your family too, which is a huge thing in yourself. I mean, I can only imagine. If they wanted to do this with you guys, how do they get in contact with you?
You can just call me anytime. Hopefully the number is up there, and then they can see how to reach me. I will come to your home. You're welcome to come to my office, and I'll meet you in any way. And I try to tell people I do not sell reverse mortgages. I tell reverse mortgages because I don't like to be pushed.
Yeah.
I just tell you about it, then you look it over, you look with your family, you discuss it, and you decide whether this is a good thing for you.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much for telling us all about reverse mortgages.
You are most
really
welcome.
appreciate
and
it.
thank you for letting me be here.
Absolutely.